everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. We've got a couple different things we're going to talk about. First up, Empties. I was looking in my Empties bin the other day and I'm like, actually I've got a lot of things in there. So we'll chat about some products that I've used up over the last several months, I would say. And then also, I thought it might be interesting to discuss some of the things that I would call like top priority products. Like, do you ever have those things wherever it is that you get ready where, like, instead of being down in a drawer, you kind of tend to leave them out? Maybe it's a product you're using a lot lately or you're experimenting with, or I don't know, you just don't want to forget about it. You're really enjoying it. I thought it might be interesting to call out some of those things that I see that are just taking up space here on my vanity area where I do videos and do my makeup every day. But first, I can let you know what's part of my face of the day today. I've got on the Lifter foundation and the concealer. These are from Maybelline. I've got the Plump and Glow Lifter foundation in 115, and then my concealer is really, really light. It's 05. I use very little of this stuff, especially if I've got a tan going on, just a little bit because it's super, super bright. So I like these products. I think they wear pretty well on me. I feel like they give my skin some extra moisture. I set my under eye. Today I use Coty Airspun. I've been really big into my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder filter stuff. I have that in light neutral. I've been using this as an all over powder, it feels like, for a week or so now. For my bronzer, blush, and highlight, I use my little Laura Geller Best of the Best Cream Full Face Basics palette. So your face products are right here in the big pans. So I did the bronzer, I did the blush, I did the highlighter. After the bronzer step, I did use some of my CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer just to kind of, I don't know, deepen it up a little bit. For brows today, it's ColourPop Brow Boss in dark brown and the Maybelline Super Lock. I really do like this brow gel. It's a good tinted gel. Deep brown is the shade. It holds really well. I don't feel like the brush is quite as outstanding as their Brow Fast Sculpt, but it's still a really good product. I used my e.l.f. primer for my eyes and then a new palette today. I'm trying out the new ones from Morphe that I was sent. So I do have a short video showing the first all matte palette that I used, and it's kind of like their warmer neutrals. And this one's called Underslated, and it's their cool neutrals. And then I'll have a video. I'll do a video about everything. But that's what I used today. I actually didn't get into the darkest shade, but I feel like I've got a lot of depth in the outer corner just with using that deep dark brown. But talk about basics, you know. I used this shade and these three up top. I did not use these two in my look today. But I love how that lightest shade on the inner part of my lid is just so opaque and fully there. It looks really good. Then I used a couple of ABH shadow sticks. I love this one called Graphite Glow for kind of like a near black jumbo shadow stick lazy liner thing. I've been using that quite a bit across my upper lash line. On my lower lash line, I used something a little bit softer just on the outsides, and that shade is called Cocoa Drip. And they both have shimmer, and I think that's kind of what sort of softens up their look overall. And then I got my Milani Highly Rated Fan Club mascara up top and the e.l.f. lash extender on the lower lashes. My lip combo today is this liner from Morphe called Bubble Bath. It's a really, really light baby pink, actually, so I felt the need to put a gloss over top that might just take it down a notch, and it's my Glow Reviver Lip Oil Glimmer. This is in Divine Wine. So it's still a pretty soft lip, but I'm just playing around there. Now let's talk about Empties. Stuff I have totally used up. First off, we've got my Good Molecules Niacinamide. Niacinamide serum is something that I use every single day as I get ready, and I have kind of a backup niacinamide product here. Whoa, I'm gonna throw it around first. I have this Bare Minerals niacinamide plus Chebula. This is what I had on hand. So once I ran out of this, I pulled this one in. But I do really like this stuff from Good Molecules, so I did repurchase it. It's downstairs on my kitchen counter, waiting to be remembered to be brought up here. So yeah, I did repurchase that. I've gone through, I don't know, probably 3 of these already. I used up my Herbal Essences Color Me Happy shampoo. I started using this after I had colored my hair. I knew I liked Herbal Essences and I wanted something that would be friendly to color treated hair, and I was just using like the semi-permanent Natural Instincts. I had seen a few grays and I know that stuff like hangs around pretty well in my hair. The last time I used it actually was shortly after Christmas, and it took my hair like just a little darker than the way it naturally is, but I do love this shampoo. This is not the first Herbal Essences one that I have felt like really gets my hair nice and clean. I have really fine hair and not a super thick amount of hair, and I feel like it can get so weighed down if my scalp happens to be oily or whatever, and this is just the best. And I definitely repurchased the big size of the shampoo. I do have the conditioner as well, but I haven't gone through that as fast, but I've got a big size now with the pump of this shampoo. I love it. Smells amazing too, by the way. I've got a couple of boxes of lashes that I've gone through. This is the classic Wispies, and I can't say exactly how long it's taken me to complete these boxes of lashes. Probably a really long time that I've had, like, you know, 2 or 3 pairs left in here, but the Wispies, I do love those. And then I really love the Naked Lashes 423. These are a great kind of more subtle lash, but it adds a nice bit of length and thickness to your own lashes. I would definitely recommend these, and I do plan to get more of those. Used up a whole Vanity Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I use every morning after my serums, and I've already got a new one that I'm using. It was maybe a month or so ago that I completely finished that one up. So yes, I've got more. Oh, I used up a second one of the Pacifica Glow Baby Booster Serums. This is a vitamin C serum, and I actually moved into a different vitamin C that I have here from e.l.f. and it's called the Bright Icon Vitamin C plus E plus Ferulic Serum Brighten and Glow. So I've been using that daily. I feel like I've been using it for a really long time. I can see that it's still full to about here, but I think it's been working well. I've been enjoying it. It actually feels kind of rich. There's a thickness to that one that I didn't so much notice out of this one. I like this just fine, but as you can see, I'm not 100% loyal to it. Totally used up my Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in Nude, and I had a backup already waiting of this one, so I'm good to go there. Just an amazing long wearing basic lip liner. If you want to get your long wear lip liner wardrobe started with something that works with so many things and you wear a lot of neutral, nude, dusty rose kinds of lip colors, that's a great starting point. Used up an Ioni lash glue. I feel like this is a fixture of any Empties video that I do because I'm always going through them. I'm always repurchasing from Dollar Tree, $1.25. My favorite lash glue, doesn't irritate my lash line, causes no issues for me, holds my lashes on all day. It's one that I repurchase, and I've usually got the backup waiting already. Used up a Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. Benefit tends to continue sending these to me. I'm shade 4 in this stuff. It's a good skinny brow pencil, but I will continue to be honest with you and say there are a lot of good skinny brow pencils from the drugstore too. I've gone through an ABH Brow Wiz fairly recently, dark brown. Again, somebody tell me how this ColourPop Brow Boss is any different, but every brand's got a skinny brow pencil. Truly though, my favorite thing are the nano size brow pencils. So like CoverGirl's and Morphe has a nano one too, really skinny ones. Those are my fave. I decided to toss my Milani Stay Put Brow Mousse in the Empties bin because this product frankly scares me, and I'm honest with myself for the fact that I'm not going to use that again. e.l.f. Lash Extender, you guys know this is a daily use item. I'm on to a new tube. Went through a Too Faced Ribbon Wrapped Mascara. This is a good tubing mascara, but I didn't feel like I needed to repurchase it. I wasn't that in love with it. My Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. Really like this stuff. A great one to have on hand, but I had a couple other versions of it that are now in my rotation, and honestly I have paused before picking them up because for whatever reason both of these will tend to flake on me a little bit. I don't know. This tube I don't remember having any flaking, the False Lash Effect. Threw in my Catrice Pure False Lash Beyond Black mascara, not because it was fully used up, but it's just past its prime, you know, and I didn't repurchase that. I purchased actually a different kind of mascara from Catrice that I ended up, like their tubing mascara, not so great. And yeah, that's my Empties bin. That's my trash. In case anybody's wondering what I'm really using tons of and using up. Now, a little chat about what I would call top priority products. And I would love to know from you guys in the comments section, like what products do you have that are like this for you? Here's something that's always out here where I'm getting ready on the surface of my table. All of these e.l.f. stains. My 4 older ones and now my 4 newer ones. I just love these. I never want these to become like buried in a drawer. I enjoy using them so much. I have some other like stained versions foundations. I've got my pop tint here from Hard Candy out as well. My Ulta Beauty weightless water. Like, it's not only e.l.f., but like, it's just a type of product that really appeals to me. Also, does anybody else have an Awala or any kind of water bottle that they're always using? Isn't it nice when you don't have anything goopy on your lips and you still have the color of the stain, but it's not like gooping up the spout of your water bottle? I know you can wipe it off and you're gonna wash it, but it's just like, you know, stains have kind of a benefit for water bottle usage. Okay, this has been out constantly here these last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. My CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer, particularly the bronzer. I do love and enjoy the blushes, but I feel like this has been a nice kind of top it off bronzer. Even if I go in with a cream or a liquid bronzer, I like the subtle sheen in this, and I think it's just been so pretty for summer. Caramel Truffle is my shade in that, and that's been sitting out. It probably should be put away. Some of these things should go find a home somewhere. They're just staying out. I'm just being honest with you. Oh, I've got a lot of Nude by Nature stuff sitting out because I've been enjoying it and just playing with it, using it different ways, and kind of wanting it to stay front of mind. My loose bronzer. There's another one where I feel like I don't like it so well as a standalone bronzer, but I like pulling it in combo with other things. The Radiant Loose Powder Foundation, used alone or with concealer, is pretty good, but also on top of their liquid foundation, it looks really nice too. So the liquid foundation is out as well, and the lip liners. I don't know why I have to have lip liners like laying around up here because my storage for them is just right there. But I love my Nude by Nature lip liners, especially Sienna, but I also love the Dusty Pink as well. They're beautiful together and they wear a long, long time. Also, these e.l.f. lip oil glimmers. I mean, come on. This is probably my favorite gloss. I'm wearing one today. I have a couple that stay in my little priority lip storage area there. The Crystal Baller, Princess Cut. I'm wearing Divine Wine today. Pulled out Chocoluxe for the last video. I'm obsessed with that formula. I really like the thickness and the feel on the lips, but I love how dazzling they are. I've kept this sitting out here, and I have been using it more kind of on some off days, maybe where I'm not shooting a certain video, but the IT Cosmetics Do It All, their little sheer tint face balm stuff, I've been trying to use this more. I feel like summertime is a good time for it. It does feel like a skincare makeup hybrid type of product. What else is lurking here that's kind of like here all the time? Oh, my lip smacker, my flip gloss. Yep, my grape. I love that. I love that. And when I'm up here, if I'm just organizing, thinking about a video idea, touching up or whatever, like I use this quite a bit. That smell is so grape candy. I can't believe it. But yeah, those are some of the things that are just really hanging out here on my makeup area. Yesterday when I came up here, just by default, I was gonna start putting stuff away. Okay, I need to clean. And then I thought, wait a minute, is there some value in talking about why certain things are sitting out here all the time? There's a reason. There's a reason I'm keeping some of this stuff front of mind and right here on the table. So there's my reasons, there's my stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.